How you doing out there in the land of YouTube? And guess what today is? Today is my very first day where I'm allowed to eat food. Yes, I accomplished the 10 days of fasting, and oh my God, it was so great, you know. Now the crazy part about it is, now that I'm actually eligible to eat food, I got to go about it a certain way. You know, most people in this situation, you think will go out and, you know, get them some McDonald's or some Burger King or order some Domino's or something like that, or some kind of pizza place or whatever. And when you do a fasting experiment for this length of time, you can't just come out of nowhere and just get those type of foods, because your stomach has went without heavy foods for so long, to the point to where if you were to up and just go right into heavy foods, you can cause more damage to your body than anything. So today will consist of me consuming liquids. I know it sounds strange, because that's all I've been consuming for the longest is teas and waters and everything, but I got to keep that going for at least 24 hours. And for the next 24 hours, it will consist of me consuming like vegetable broth. You know, now chicken broth is okay, and that's just for those people, you know, that are meat eaters. But I'm originally a vegan, so vegetable broth would be for me. Now, this would not be a one-day experience. This will actually go on for the next couple of days. I'd say 5, maybe 7 days tops. And with each day going on, I get to add more and more stuff, you know, to my foods. You know, today it would be just vegetable broth, whereas tomorrow I will have vegetable broth and maybe 2 apples and some grapes or something like that. And then the next day it will go more and more, to the point to where my stomach can slowly adjust to heavier and heavier foods. Well, I'm dying to find out exactly, you know, how my health would be in regards to my asthma. Remember when I told you that my asthma, I didn't have any flare-ups or any problems whatsoever during these 10 days. Well, now that I'm able to put food back into my body, I'm wondering, how is my body going to adjust towards the asthma? But as of right now, I'm doing pretty good. I haven't eaten anything yet. I will be preparing some vegetable broth for, you know, like I said. And the crazy part about it is, I woke up and I was not hungry. I thought I would be, but no, I'm not. And I am going to eat something today. Don't worry about it. Yes, I know that I must eat something. I did put together a bunch of chip bags and stuff like that for wifey, like I've done previously. And as you all know, anytime I mention her in my YouTube videos, the link to her YouTube channel will be in the description box below. I did a lot of research on this, and my research told me that I definitely don't want to hurry up and eat heavy foods, because it can cause more damage, even death. And that is something that I definitely don't want, and I know you don't want it for me either. So with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed the 10-day experience just as much as I did. If you all happen to have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I'll be sure to answer them all, whether you ask me now or 10 years from now. Please like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and hit that bell for all future videos. How you doing, fellow YouTubers? Today is day 2 of the aftermath of my fast. Well, day 1 consisted of pretty much vegetable broth, and I didn't get much sleep, and that's mainly because even though I did nothing but consume spring water, my teas, my vegetable broth, I spent the greater night in the restroom, in the bathroom. Everything had to come out, you know. I'm assuming that just because my stomach was slowly getting adjusted to having food back in it. Well, today I woke up and I didn't go for the vegetable broth. This time around, I decided to have something just a little heavier on my stomach. So I started to get an orange, but then my research told me that an orange during a situation like this would not be a good move, as well as watermelon. So I decided to eat a peach. And everything was going just great and everything with the peach and everything. My stomach, it accepts it with no problem. I didn't have to run to the restroom, none of that kind of stuff. No aches, no pains. I got some raisins for a snack later on today, as well as some more vegetable broth later on. I will have another series starting on this channel as well, which that will tell you a nice little story of something that went on while I was doing my whole fasting experience. Something I didn't tell you all. But I will let that story prevail itself, and you all will get to see exactly what went down. But as far as today, everything is going pretty good so far. No stomach pains as of right now. I can't speak for later on, but if something happened to occur later on, I will give you an update. Some of those people that I vacated from my life due to this experience tried to step back into it, but I decided to excuse myself from them permanently. And that's mainly because if you can't support decisions that I'm trying to involve in myself, then you're not the person that I need to be involved in or be around. Other than that, everything else is going pretty good. I will give you all an update later on if things happen to change. If not, I'll talk to you all tomorrow. How you doing out there in the world of YouTube? So much has happened. A lesson was learned. And yeah, I'm here to explain every single thing to you. Today is officially day 3 of the aftermath of my 10-day fast. Before I get started in the video, would you please like, share, and subscribe? Any questions about the aftermath of the 10-day fast or the actual fast itself or anything, please put everything down in the comments below. Now let's jump straight into the video. Well, like I said, today is officially day 3, and I decided to try something that I probably shouldn't have. Matter of fact, I'm just going to limb and say I definitely shouldn't have. Normally, as you all know from previous videos, that I'm normally a vegan, and I decided to try some vegan crackers, made 100% wheat, no eggs, no milk, none of that kind of stuff. That's normally my go-to snack. And I decided to go, kind of steer off of bringing my stomach around to heavier meals, just steer off of that plan just to try it, just to see what happens. Ate a couple crackers and everything, and while I was eating them, everything was all good. And then, all of a sudden, it happened. A cramp shot across my stomach. Oh my God, I was in so much pain, but not so much in pain like seek a physician, so much pain like I had to run to the restroom. And I was there off and on, I say, for maybe hour and a half to 2 hours. So I sat there and realized that what I did was extremely stupid. So I decided that it was best for me to get back on my meal plan just till my stomach rebuilds itself. So today, it will consist of fruits, vegetables, vegetable broth, the same as before, except I'm just going to move it up little by little as opposed to making huge jumps. Other than that, everything is going pretty well. Now, let me explain to you about my urges. Now, when I was doing the 10-day fast, it was crazy because my wife would bring in constant bags of potato chips and juices and Gatorades and sodas and huge bags of candy and, so forth and so on. And the crazy part about it is I was sitting next to it. I would smell it, and it smelled so good, but I didn't touch it. And now that I'm back on consuming foods or drinks and everything like that, she comes in with that kind of stuff, and the urges all of a sudden hit me. Now, at first, it didn't bother me at all. I guess I could say out of sight, out of mind, even though it was fully in sight. But now, it's not hunger, but I guess is now that the meals are back on the table, everything is just off the table. But I got to keep myself focused because I'm not trying to get to the point to where I'm messing my stomach up even more. Please, all questions and concerns, put them down in the comments below because I'm pretty sure you all will have some. If not now, eventually you will. But as far as everything else, I'm doing pretty well. My asthma hasn't acted up at all, which I'm happy about that. Other than me slowly getting my stomach where it needs to be, everything else is perfect. So until then, I guess hopefully I'll see you all later on with an update. If not, I'll check in tomorrow. How you doing out there in the land of YouTube? Today is day 4 of the aftermath of my fasting. Now, 4 days have passed by since I've did the 10-day fast, and every single day I've been working trying to get my stomach adjusted to a 4-course meal. As of today, I woke up and I had something a little heavier this morning, which was a bowl of oatmeal and some raisins, and my stomach took to it very well. The last time I veered off of my eating plan, it ended with my stomach cramping and me having constantly being visited, to the restroom. Well, today, that didn't happen. So I'm going to assume that everything is going well. I'm not going to have a full course meal as of yet. I'm going to wait until tomorrow. Today, I figure I'll eat, the oatmeal like I did for breakfast. And then as a snack, I probably would eat some fruit, some vegetables, maybe a smoothie or something like that. And for dinner, I just eat a couple of French fries and see how that works out. Now, as far as that is concerned, everything is going very well with that. My stomach, like I said, hasn't had any kind of pains whatsoever. No constant running back and forth to the restroom, so everything is going well. Now let's talk about temptation. During the fasting, I've mentioned before that temptation didn't bother me at all. I was surrounded by bags upon bags of potato chips and candy and juices and all of that different kind of stuff, and it never crossed my mind to eat it. Well, all of a sudden, the aftermath of fasting came into play, and temptation had grew inside of me. But I can honestly say, after I had that pain in my stomach, the temptation just vanished. I'm assuming maybe I got to the point to where now that I felt that pain, I don't want that again, so therefore the temptation no longer exists. So everything is still going well. Today is in the middle of day 4. Let's see, it is exactly 12:30, so 30 minutes past noon, and everything is going well. If anything happens that come about later, I'll give you an update. Now, as far as everything else is going, my health is going pretty well. My asthma hasn't flared up or hasn't been a bother whatsoever, so I'm happy about that. Which is kind of shocking because I assumed that it would be a problem or a major problem, but I haven't had a problem out of it at all. I mean, when I say at all, I mean during these 4 days of the aftermath, as well as the 10 days of fasting. So for 2 full weeks, nothing. And normally I get, a small little bit of something, but nothing. So I'm going to chop that up as a victory. But if you happen to have any questions about my experience or what's been going on, please leave those in the comments below. Please drop all comments down below as well. Like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up for the video, and don't forget to share. How you doing, everybody out there in YouTube land? Today is day 5 of the aftermath of my 10-day fast. I believe today will be the last day of me doing this because, honestly, I woke up today and I was extremely hungry. So, remember I told you yesterday or in the last video that I would be trying a full course meal. So I woke up and it wasn't so much a full course meal, but it was a lot heavier. And I sat there and I ate it and got no problems. Stomach was great. Wasn't hurt. Didn't feel any kind of soreness or pain whatsoever. So I'm consider that as a win. Well, like I said, today is day 5. Everything is going well so far. Except I'm deciding that after this, I'm going to go back 100% vegan. At first I was going to take a break from it, and I was thinking about, doing off and on, but, with the situation that the world is in right now, I think it's best that I do something more towards my health. Considering the fact that I have asthma, and everyone knows that asthma deals with your respiratory. And with the situations going on right now, it brings more damage to people with respiratory issues. So my goal is to raise my health and strengthen myself, spirit-wise, body-wise, health-wise. Yesterday I went and got some avocados, so that would be a part of my daily routine, which is crazy because I normally didn't eat avocados. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I love the fruit. It's just the fact that every time I eat it, I instantly, and I do mean instantly, has to use the restroom. And that is the only food, period, that does that. I mean, it works faster than beans. It works faster than White Castles. It works faster than anything I've ever had in my life. But I will be implementing that into my system as well. As far as everything else goes, everything is A-okay. My health is great. Not having any kind of sweats. I'm sleeping well. If you have any questions or concerns, please put those in the comments down below. Please like, share, as well as subscribe to the channel.